Hello, fellow TBCians and broadcasters in the Billion Coin community. My name is Ibrahim Kareem, broadcasting to you live from London, England. As usual, bringing tales of motivation and inspiration to our abundance community. We all know that today, 2019 that we are in, that the social media plays a very, very big and important part of our lives. In fact, social media cuts across all sectors of our life. Since the introduction of the smartphone and the internet, the social media has been loved and has been hated because of the huge influence it exerts on people's lives. But let us be aware that social media is a neutral instrument. The only thing is how you use it. It can be used for good and positive interaction, and conversely too, it can be used for bad and negative ends. As we all know, this is the era of fake news. I'm sure many TBCians have come across items of news and misinformation that have ultimately turned out to be false and wrong propaganda deliberately put out in the media to further some people's diabolical ends. So that is what my talk will be about today. How we TBCians and broadcasters can use the social media, how we're supposed to use the social media for our good and positive ends, not the negative implication. Two, as we all know, there are so many instances of the social media out there. In fact, the variety, hundreds of variety of them, but I'll only be sticking to the big ones. The biggest one of them is the Facebook groups. We also have the WhatsApp messaging service. We have the Telegram app, and we have Instagram and the Pinterest. These are the major ones used to disseminate information on social media. So the guidelines that we as TBCians are meant to use to guide us in our interaction, the Billion Coin community, so that we don't fall foul of our community, is what I'll be talking on today. And I'll be using the able assistance of our blog on the billioncoin.info website, ably made available to us by our admin. So let me start by giving us the guidelines of the positive use of social media. Because I myself am a member of a WhatsApp Billion Coin community group. I'm also a member of another Facebook group of a Billion Coin community. So I'm talking to all of us, all TBCians and broadcasters, including myself, how we can conduct ourselves properly. The admin wrote in one of blog information still available to us. He wrote it some time ago. Now I'll read for us here. Imagine wandering aimlessly through a hot desert in the heat of the day. The temperature is 122 degrees Fahrenheit, and not only is the sun beating down on you, but the sand below you feels like it is cooking you alive. Just visualize that. For those of us who have a good imagination. Now ask yourself, what do you want? Water. Right. Perhaps you do have some water on you, but you are carefully rationing it out, and you know at some point you will run out of water. You can only carry so much, right? Ideally, what you hope to find is a deep, cool pool of flowing spring water, free from anything that might make you sick. An oasis in the desert, perhaps with some coconut trees and some other things ready to eat. Yes, that is exactly what you hope to find. How many times have you deliriously looked to the horizon and hallucinated a mirage and wandered off towards it, only to find yourself totally discouraged to find out that it was just a mirage? That is such a terrible feeling when that happens. So you know what you need and you are determined to find it. Water, and LCs with deep, cool water under shaded palm trees. Now, this is just an introduction to bring us to where we are going. Because if you don't understand that part, you won't understand the next one. Now, consider this. Most people spend their lives wandering around within a desert of negativity. Anything positive is totally refreshing. How many times have they been scammed by something that gave them hope? Too many times. Some will say uncountable times. What they really want is something that is pure and delightful. Yes, something pure and delightful. Mhm. Something they can really bath in to wash away all of those negativity. Perhaps they finally find a billion coin and it starts to get their hopes up. TBC offers a clear pathway to wealth and a lifestyle of abundance, and they're willing to invest and make the necessary effort to cash in when the time comes. But then they come to a TBC Facebook group or a TBC WhatsApp group, or it may be a Telegram group. And within it, they find things that make them doubt us in the billion coin community. That is not good. Perhaps they find people in there openly breaking the membership agreement, or they see posts about other copycat coins that say they have something better to offer. How does it feel to see a post from someone that foolishly allowed themselves to be scammed out of their TBC coins? Not good, I'm certain. And that is not encouraging. All of these things are certainly negative and they do create doubts within the minds of our TBC members. Is that a good thing? Let us all answer ourselves. Is that a good thing? Of course not. So, to prevent things like this is why there is a guideline which the admin has written out for us. The admin never advocated anyone to create a Facebook group for the billion coin. It is a huge responsibility to be the admin of a TBC Facebook group or WhatsApp group or a Telegram group or any other one that is existing out there. It does take a lot of time and energy to properly run a TBC Facebook group, and it is not necessarily profitable. If for some reason you are willing to run a TBC Facebook group, WhatsApp group, or Telegram group as a service to your fellow TBCians, and you are okay that it doesn't make you any money, then please do it the right way. Pin up the rules and expectations at the top of your group page and make it clear what your true objective is for that TBC group, be it on Facebook, be it on WhatsApp, be it on Telegram, or if you have it on Instagram or any other place where you have a community of TBCians together on social media, using social media to promote the business. You need to have that rule and guideline, promoting only positive posts, nothing that will discourage and dissuade new members or potential recruits. That is what the admin is saying here. Continues. Feel free to encourage others to help you with the admin responsibilities. Consistently clear out and delete any posts or comments that create doubts in the TBC community. This is very important because if you are not vigilant with the various posts coming in, you don't see them That is before they go out. You don't edit them. You find some people spreading negativity about the coin or about our community or about the admin, about the commissioner, and several aspects of our community. We don't want that. So that is why the administrators of all these groups are urged to be vigilant and to be up to their task. Otherwise, your entire effort to run a TBC Facebook group is not only counterproductive to you, but also to anyone else in your group and even to the general billion coin community. Why shoot down the thing that is making you rich? Why leave a door open for scammers to come in and tear down what we are all building? That's a good question. Do you see what is meant here? If you are not willing to run a TBC Facebook group the right way, you should close it and delete all of the members in it. Don't become that horrible mirage in the desert that we spoke about earlier on. You will look very bad in the end. If you want to serve out of love and kindness, then you'll be a hero instead, but only if you are fully responsible for what goes on in that group. This is a big responsibility, which all of us, all TBCians running Facebook groups, WhatsApp groups, Telegram groups, are urged to be aware of. We have to take this responsibility seriously because we might inadvertently leave ourselves open to ridicule, negativity, and a way through which others come in to spoil our business. I know none of us want that intentionally, but as it said, good intention is not enough. You have to follow it with actions and prevent the bad intentions of others to derail you. So continue with what the admin has advised us here, that we should pin the rules at the top of all the groups that we are running, and make it clear that you have a zero tolerance policy. If anyone breaks any of the rules, even if it was just one time, kick them out and block them so they can't get back in. That will send a strong message to every other person. Make the group pure and delightful, and a place everyone will find to be totally refreshing. The zero tolerance policy will purify that group. Chaos is much harder to manage than a group that is all willing to follow the rules. Yes, that's a fact. When you allow a group to run rowdy, to be unruly, and everyone to have their way, The group soon gets out of hand, and you find yourself that when you warn somebody or chastise a member, another one immediately does the same. So that is why you have to adopt this zero tolerance policy. One strike and you're out. No second chance. Others will be very, very careful. The billion coin concerns and questions should go out privately to the chain of command of TBC leaders, one on one. Public Facebook groups is a horrible place to discuss these things. Why, you ask me? Because nothing is perfect in this world, and neither is TBC. But we each work hard every day to make it better. Right, isn't it? Where else can you go to turn a one-time purchase of $100 into $1 million? Where? Virtually nowhere. So the billion coin is on the right track, but we need more time to fully mature. And along with this is good rules to guide the various social media out there that are conveying information on the billion coin community. We don't want them malign, spreading untruth, falsehood, or negativities about the billion coin community. We shouldn't use our hand to destroy our own business. That would be terrible. So, my advice to all TBCians and broadcasters in the community out there, if you come across a TBC Facebook group or WhatsApp group or Telegram group that doesn't have these guidelines, these rules pinned up, then please contact the admin of that group and share this article. It is available on the blog, thebillioncoin.info. Make it clear to them that you want a positive and refreshing place to go on Facebook, and that you will leave a group that is unwilling to provide that. Rebellious and arrogant admins of TBC Facebook groups or WhatsApp or Telegram should find that more people are leaving their group than are joining every day. Perhaps they will get a clue. I think I have been very clear in this article. That is our admin. The admin continues with this advice that if you get private messages from people that seem to want to do the same negative things, then ask yourself how much of that you are willing to tolerate. It is a private message after all. If you have time to set them straight, go for it. But beware, some of these people are not just after you, they are after your Facebook friends too. Blocking people that seem to have bad intentions is a great way to protect us all. If someone is messaging you with a better offer because they have access to you due to your association in a TBC Facebook group, beware. Even if you politely reject their offer, they are likely to do the same thing to your friends and also your associates in that TBC Facebook group. Copy their Facebook address and block them. Then send a quick message to the admin of that Facebook group and warn them. If that admin gets a number of warnings like that from their members in the group, then admin has some house cleaning to do. We're talking of the Facebook admin here. Admin should remove and block them as soon as they see this pattern. Copycat coins come and go. We have already seen a number of them fail to make a real effort to succeed. Most are sharks looking for foolish fish that they can tear into. So we ought to be careful. These rules and guidelines are meant to protect we TBCians and our community, because we are all here. We are all in here for the long haul. We are here to last the whole duration. We're not just here for the quick buck for 6 months to grab whatever we can and go out in a blaze. No, no, no. And when you need something to last a long time, to last forever, you have to be careful how you go about it. That's what all this advice from the admin has been about. To my fellow TBCians, let's protect our members. Many of them lack wisdom that comes from experience. Our social media experiences should be worthy of the time we put into them. Let's always keep it positive and uplifting, and soon we will be growing even faster than before. The entire TBC community is counting on each of us to do our parts. Let's not disappoint them. That is a wonderful, wonderful advice from the TBC admin. And I hope we all have taken it to heart. This is not a new advice. It's been issued a while, but most of us would have forgotten it or might have not even bothered to find it out and be aware of it. So I've taken it upon myself to repeat this and bring it once again to our notice. So if you have enjoyed what I've been saying today, please subscribe to my group, subscribe to the YouTube channel, click the like button, and if you haven't enjoyed it for one reason or the other, or you have a question, let me know and I will definitely address it in my next broadcast. Thank you and God bless. I have been Ibrahim Kareem.